1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. Today's lesson we're going to learn the traditional tune Big Sandy River. And normally the song is played in the key of A, so just take everything I show you today, because I'm going to teach it in the key of G, and put a capo on your second fret if you play it with other people and they're playing it in A. And you can just move everything I show you up 2 frets with a capo and you'll be fine. Okay? I'll show you the close-ups to the left hand and shift the camera over and show you close-up to the right hand. Do it phrase by phrase so you get it. Let's go ahead and get started with that first phrase. Okay, so that first phrase slowly will sound like this. I'm going to start with a pickup on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. A little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what I'm doing there is I'm starting with that on beat 4, doing a hammer on 0 to 2. Okay, and then I slide that up to fret 5 on my first string. So what you can do is you can use this third string to basically tune your G there, so you know you're in tune. So that's a good exercise, just sliding from 2. That's a pretty long slide, and you can easily, undershoot it or overshoot it and either be flat or sharp. But if you practice using that open third string, you can really work on your intonation there. Something I really need to do too. And once you get it, then just cut out the third string and then just do your slide. And then work on that. Okay, and then you do open second string, and then first fret on second string, and then second fret on second string. So you get. So that's the first 2 measures, measures 1 and 2. Okay, now measure 3, you do this hammer on pull-off lick, which sounds like this. That's just 0 2 0 on my first string, 1 to 0 on my second string, 2 to 0 on my third string, and 2 on my fourth string. Once again, 0 2 0 on my first, 1 to 0 on my second, 2 to 0 on my third, 2 on my fourth. Okay? All together, that measure sounds like this. And with hammer-ons and pull-offs, you really want a nice, crisp hammer. And when you pull off, pull straight back. You get a nice, crisp pop. You can actually use your ring finger here to mute out any strings that are ringing out there. It just kind of goes, mine at least, goes over my bar just a little bit. So when I do that pull off on my first string, and I go here to my second, right when I hit my second string, I can use my ring finger to kind of mute out that first string. Let me do it slow. See how I do that? My ring right there is touching my first string. It mutes it out. So now you don't get all those strings ringing out. Or you could play it with all the strings ringing out if you think that sounds good. That's what you get with that. I've just gotten in the habit of using my ring finger to kind of mute out those extra strings. It's kind of hard to do fast though. So that whole phrase, first phrase, sounds like this slowly. 2, 3. Great, let's work on the right hand. Okay, the right hand for measures 1, 2, and 3 will look like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that first part you just play with your middle finger. Your first string, then you slide it up to 5, and then I got index, thumb, thumb written. Or you could do alternate right there. Index, thumb, index. Since they're all in the same string. Or, just play with your thumb there. And that hammer on pull-off part of measure 3 will look like this. Basically, you're going to use your middle finger there on your first string, index on your second string, and then thumb for the rest. What you could do on these last two with your thumb, Mike Witcher kind of showed me this little trick where you'll, so you got those and then you'll go, see how you do a rest stroke there with your thumb? You come through. Now what that does is that'll mute out the string that was ringing out. So you got middle finger, index, thumb, thumb. See how I bring it through like that? And then it mutes out that string, that higher string. See if you can see it from that angle. It's kind of a neat little trick with the right hand you can do to mute out extra strings from ringing out. Okay, let's move on to measure number 4.